So if it isn't running out of fuel on these road trips that I do, it's getting caught in the rain like I have been caught now. And I can't really go anywhere because it's just pouring with rain. And I had to stop for fuel simply because I was riding so hard and so fast. I drained the fuel tank. I was going to make it back home with that one tank from Hazy View, but I drained it from riding fast and hard, and that's a stop. Now I don't know what to do. Right, you lovely people, welcome to 2 to 4 Wheels ZA. Today we are riding a bike. I normally do car reviews, but this time around we're doing things slightly differently, and I'm doing a bike. So this is the latest from BMW. This is the BMW R1300 GS. So it's the latest GS and it's the biggest GS. And I'm not just reviewing the bike, I'm actually going to take the bike on a long distance trip, which I've never done before on 2 wheels. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm going to let you know what's what with this bike. So I'll probably get over 1,000 kilometers on here in terms of distance. Yeah, we'll see. Probably 1,000 or slightly under. And this is a brand spanking new bike. This is the biggest GS there ever was. This thing is so wide, and I don't think it translates on camera in terms of the width of the bike. It is huge. It's a huge bike. It's also very high. So as a tall person, it does feel a bit tall for me. So I can only imagine short people would really struggle to ride this thing. Obviously BMW has changed quite a bit in this in terms of styling. The bike is completely new, and you can see it in the front, different lights, different design. And they've gone for a boxy design now. And the first time I saw this, before I actually saw the bike in the metal, I wasn't the biggest fan of the boxy design, the square design around the tank area. But the more time I spend with the bike, the more I start to like it, and I think it looks very decent. You are getting the main headlights, the daytime running lights on the sides, and the bike has 2 radiators, one on each side. So you've got one on this side and one on that side to help the 1300 boxer engine breathe. So we are going to see how this is going to work. I've never actually done a long distance trip, like I said, on a bike, and this is going to be a first for me. I've tried to strap down my own luggage. I've never had to do this before, so I'm really hoping and praying that I've done a good job here and that this isn't going to let me down sometime, or during the course of the trip. And I will keep you posted. So let's saddle up and head on out. So I think I have reached my halfway point in the journey. I am at El Zoo, which I've been looking forward to arriving at, because obviously with El Zoo you can sightsee, and I'm still gonna go up to, there's like a viewing point up there. There's a baby rhino actually with its mother, but I'm still gonna go up to the viewing point somewhere up there and have a good look, have a good rest. The one thing that people don't tell you, or that you are not prepared for when it comes to riding one of these long distance, is the lack of comfort. And when I say lack of comfort, I mean this is the most comfortable bike you could do long distance on, but just sitting in one position the entire time without being able to lean kind of sucks. You do start feeling it. For me, especially on my coccyx, because of wheeling a bike and then landing on my coccyx, it's never been the same. So just sitting for a long time in one position, you do start to feel it. But otherwise, the bike has been doing very well. I've just been cruising at 130 k's an hour, which is kind of legal. They can't arrest me or do anything about that. So cruising 130. Fuel consumption, this thing is set to kilometers per liter, which is quite annoying, and I need to figure out how to change that, because we don't do kilometers per liter around here, we do liters per 100. So I haven't really been able to get a clear understanding of what my consumption is looking like. So right now, wait, let's go up here. So I've done 266 kilometers. This thing will not focus for anything. Here you go. And 17.8 kilometers per liter. The smart ones among you, convert that, because I don't know. Put it in the comments. I have no idea what that means, kilometers per liter. I'm guessing that's average and that's okay. 17.8 kilometers per liter. And that's what I've been averaging on the highway. And I've been messing around with the settings on this bike. So there's so many settings in terms of dampening, etc, etc. A little girl is fighting with her dog, telling her dog off. Anyway, so yeah, let me catch an energy drink. That's real funny. She's gonna have a real attitude when she grows up. You can just tell. Anyway, guys, let me catch a break, catch an energy drink, get some food, walk around, see the rhinos, say hello to them. If you need me to send my regards, I will. And then we will touch base again once I have arrived, or I'm close to arriving. The one part of the journey I'm really, really looking forward to is that Sabi area. I think it's the R528 or R539, that winding road heading into the Sabi. I know you bikers out there, there are bikers out there, you guys know that road all too well. And even the car guys go there too, to flipping drive their cars to, not the limit, but to enjoy their cars. So really looking forward to that. I'm going to make sure my luggage is strapped up properly before I hit that section of road, and we're going to rock and roll, brother. Right, so I had to stop and make a note of this. This is where all the riding fun begins. If you've got a bike or you've got a decent handling car, I think this is the R539. This is where it begins. So I'm about to send it to you. Unfortunately, I can't really film it because obviously I'm on a bike and, you know, I'm going to be sending it through bends and corners. It's all twisty roads here. And if you've ever been here, you would know that this is it. So I'm looking forward to this. Fuel, I'm kind of draining the tank right now, so I do need to find a fuel station. I always doubted that I was ever going to make it back on a single tank of fuel. You know, wishing and hoping against hope. So I would much rather play it safe, especially on a bike, than risk it and just be stranded on a bike on the side of the road. Not worth it. Okay, so I've had to stop for a fill up here. Because I've been riding the bike the way that the bike wants to be ridden through those twisty roads. So we kind of went through the fuel. The nice thing about the bike is that it does have dynamic mode, which basically allows me to ride it in a sporty way. It stiffens up the suspension, sharpens up the throttle, and it's been a ton of fun through the corners. It's been like a proper adrenaline rush, and all my efforts to save fuel went flying out the window, because how often do you get to drive through the Sabi area and enjoy a bike? So yeah, we're filling it up now. Right, so my time has come to an end. I did the road trip. I am in Hazy View right now. I thought I was going to spend the full weekend here, and the weather seems to be changing. So I didn't bring anything that's going to protect me from the rain in terms of my waterproof pants or any sort of jackets or anything to protect me from the rain. So I'm having to cut this short, and I'm having to head back to Joburg right now. Literally, after I do this, I'm driving back. And I'm not going to be able to film on the way back to Joburg because it's probably going to be raining and I'm just going to be trying to get back before the rain catches me. The bike, let's talk about that. The highlights, the lowlights. I don't think there are any lowlights off the bike. The one thing I appreciate and I love about this new GS is that it does come with a lot of features, adaptive cruise control, which I haven't experienced in any other bike aside from BMW bikes. So set that, it keeps a distance between you and the car in front of you. The thing about bikes and riding is that you've got to be 110% awake when you ride because things happen so quickly. But with adaptive cruise control on a long journey, the bike simply does the distance for you between you and the car in front of you. You're not going to run into the car if you lapse in concentration. The fly screen really has helped on this bike. I just literally raise it all the way up to my face and no wind noise in my ears, earphones on, riding. So it's just been the perfect machine. It's so plush on the road, on the long road. The boxer engine, I mean, GS riders know because the engine sticks out on either side. When you do get tired, you simply stick your legs out and rest them on the engine. And it's just the perfect bike. The only thing I would have loved to do with this that I didn't do, and I didn't do it on purpose, is going off-road and going into the sticks. It is quite a heavy bike, and it's very tall. I'm a tall guy, 1.82 meters, and I'm on my toes on this bike. So going off-road, adventure riding, and you're on your toes, you're not fully planted on the ground. No, I don't want to drop the bike. It's an expensive machine and lifting this would be a nightmare. Getting it off the kickstand is hard enough on my own. So lifting it from the ground, I probably wouldn't be able to do it on my own. So yeah, it's been a good ride and one tank coming down and I'm probably going to use another tank going back to Joburg because bikes and, you know, sometimes you just want to ride and enjoy and you're not riding for fuel economy. Yeah, if you did like the video and you did enjoy it and you want to get into biking, leave a comment, like the video, and please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. So if it isn't running out of fuel on these road trips that I do, it's getting caught in the rain like I have been caught now. Yeah, I outran the rain coming from Hazy View and I rode fast to outrun it because I knew it was going to rain, only to meet up with it here in Johannesburg. It sucks and I can't really go anywhere because it's just pouring with rain and I had to stop for fuel simply because I was riding so hard and so fast. I drained the fuel tank. I was going to make it back home with that one tank from Hazy View, but I drained it from riding fast and hard and I had to stop. Now I don't know what to do.